What are the 3 best protein sources on the AIP diet? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. Today I want to talk about the 3 best protein sources on the AIP diet, the autoimmune protocol. Now everyone knows, or maybe you know by now, or if you've been doing this diet for a while, you kind of have figured out that protein is a major important factor, and you definitely want to get your proteins in. In fact, it's recommended that you eat at least a little bit of protein at each meal. I recommend 4 ounces, but honestly, do what works for you. There are 20 amino acids and 9 essential amino acids, ones that you actually can't manufacture within your body. So it's important to get at least 1 meat from one of these protein sources. Let's get started.
But Adam, is grass-fed really that much better than grain-fed?
Yep. Grass-fed is superior in every single way, especially taste. It is nutrient dense, packed with antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. Just make sure it really is grass-fed and finished 100%. Sometimes these crooks will get you and they'll have it be grain-fed the last 80 days, grain finished, and that's to fatten it up, but honestly that really reduces the quality of the meat. Grass-fed cattle also rarely sees antibiotics, unlike conventional cattle. Did you know that 80% of antibiotics sold in the United States goes to livestock like cows? So it's not really that crazy to be worried about antibiotics in our beef, is it? In fact, the antibiotics in our meat is directly tied to the rise of antibiotic-resistant superbugs, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Scary. Don't even get me started on how much better grass-fed beef is for the environment, but that's for another day. Number 2, wild-caught salmon. One of the world's all-time healthiest foods is salmon. There are many benefits to consuming wild-caught salmon for the entire body, mainly due to its high omega-3 content and the vitamin D. Some of those benefits include improved bone health, boosted brain and immune functions, really important, right? Experts have even said that consuming salmon may even prevent some ADHD symptoms. That is really awesome. It's important to get wild caught as opposed to farm raised, because farm seafood is high in pesticides, toxins, parasites, pathogens, and even environmental contaminants. The antibiotics and chemicals used to treat disease in fish farms spill over into the wild fish populations, damaging local ecosystems. Not cool. Number 3, wild game. Wild game has shown to have a 4.3% fat content as opposed to 25 to 30% with domesticated cattle. Not only is the fat lower, it's also a very higher quality of fat. Fat from wild game is so much higher in polyunsaturated fatty acids and lower in saturated fat. Not that saturated fat is high in meat, it's by no means the highest source. That would be cheese. I see all you dirty ketoers eating your cheese. Might as well be doing the Atkins diet.
But Adam, keto is high fat, Atkins is high protein.
I just want to add that if you can't afford some of these meats, and I know some of us can't, and I know I can't all the time because, we're only human, we're trying to get by, you can also buy lean ground turkey. That is not a best or worst protein source, it's kind of neutral, right? A couple videos ago I talked about how I felt about eating lean ground turkey, and a lot of people reached out and said, hey, maybe you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, but I wanted to just kind of explain, if you guys watched my video on HS, what life was like for me before remission, then you know how I struggled and how bad life was for me. So, health it's one of those things that's so important to me, and it's still kind of raw mentally. I really appreciate you guys reaching out and telling me that. I just want you to kind of understand where I'm coming from. I was very sick in the before time, and eating not optimally reminds me of who I used to be. And I'm not judging you guys on the same precedent that I'm judging myself. This is a judgment-free zone completely. Missed. I don't want perfection to hinder progress, so don't judge yourself the way I do. This is just something I personally have to work on, I think. Not that anyone is even capable of finding perfection in their diet, but as long as you're making strides in the right direction and you never give up and you're always trying, I think that's what's important. That's what makes a real health hero. I would also like to give a shout out to this channel's first Patreon supporter, Lisa Kearns. It means a lot to me that somebody would support this channel and believe in the message that we're sending out into the world. You can find my Patreon link in the description of all my videos. If you want to support this channel, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, share the video, and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. See you next time.